Hello and good morning to everybody that has tuned in to this video. My name is Luis Aguilera Garcia, and today I'm going to be talking to you all about what it takes if you want to become a full stack software engineer, a back-end engineer, a front-end engineer. Um, I have been studying for, I want to say, about 3 years now. I did two software engineering boot camps, have completed about anywhere from 20 to 100 applications. Um, have done anybody that's studying software engineering, as you all may know, all the homeworks, all the labs. But now I'm actually in my first software engineering boot camp, not boot camp, sorry. Now I'm in my first software engineering internship. After spending a few years just working with my freelance clients. And I just want to share a little bit of my thoughts, expectations, what it's like, what I wish somebody would have told me, and um, where I see myself going in the next few years. So the first things first is I get a lot of questions from people like saying, I don't know any math, so I like what do you do all day? What is it like? I couldn't ever do that. A lot of it, honestly, is just the code. Um, if you take the time to just understand the code, you will do better off than I am right now. They put me on my very first project, and it was about, I want to say at least 50 folders, and each folder has at least two plus files in them. And it's definitely been a very humbling experience, but I also have just always go back to the same thing that pushed me to become a software engineer, and that is my why. Why are you doing it? Why am I doing it? Why am I still suffering and beating my head up against the wall? And the second thing is that I've learned is that you cannot fail as long as you do not give up. Um, the ride is going to continue to test you in many ways that you cannot even begin to explain or to imagine. Just know that all of those tests are for a good reason, like super, super good. If you can remain with those two things, reminding yourself that you cannot fail unless you give up, and that it's you just have to keep going. You have to keep going. You have to keep going. You have to keep going. Um, and just remind yourself why you're doing it, why you started out in the first place, and remind yourself, see yourself in the life that you want. And that's what keeps me going, is the fact that I'm like, okay, I've slowly have started to make some money. I'm slowly seeing that this actually does bring you money, work, people to work with. And now it's like, okay, what kind of life do I want? And the kind of life that I want is to be able to have freedom, travel wherever I want, whenever I want, rest if I need to. And that's literally what I want. And if that's what I want, I'm willing to do whatever it takes. And I think that a lot of people don't realize that you can't just set your mind on something and say, okay, I tried it for 10 minutes, I tried it for 20 minutes, I tried it for a day, and nothing's working. So I'm just gonna, like, shift. And no, you cannot do that. If you want to be a software engineer, you cannot do that. You have to be very comfortable with spending hours, if not days, on the same problem, trying to find the solution, just to realize that you have to remove everything that you just worked on and start from scratch. If you're willing to do this and you're willing to just keep going and you have the tenacity that you, no matter what, you're not going to give up, software engineering is going to be a great career choice for you. If you want more freedom, if you want to see more of your work on, like, your ideas coming to life easily, that's software engineering for you. I have an idea now, and I find ways to implement it, and boom, it's on screen. You can't do that with other jobs, with other careers. If you are in construction and you have an idea or a plan, You have to spend, I don't know how much money, time, resources just to see your idea come to life. Not with software engineering. You have an idea, let's do it, and you can see it on the screen in seconds. Um, but like I said, just get really good at reading code, get super good at reading the file structures, the files, understanding what's going on. The faster you can do that, the better off you're going to be at any internship, any job. I'm going to be doing a series of these just so that I can get you all on the same boat as I'm on. And hopefully, this will give you a little bit of insights and clarity about what you're actually going to be doing. Because after spending many years of just doing labs and homeworks and still not being able to understand, still not getting it, and you finally feel like you're getting it, and then it's like, boom, another big mountain to climb. But just keep going, y'all. Keep going. Because I used to dream of having an internship. I used to dream of somebody just giving me the opportunity. And last night, I had one of my mini meltdowns, and I was like, wow, I had no idea this was going to continue to be this hard. And the sooner you can just accept it that it's going to be hard, the sooner you can just get it over with, train, get the skills, and just be as strong as you can to handle whatever you want. Think about it. If you do a marathon, you can't start off just doing the marathon. You have to train, and it takes a lot of time to train for those things. And if you don't train and you try to do the marathon, you're not going to finish it. Point blank, you're not. No matter how hard you try, no matter how many days you spend walking, you might finish it if you spend a lot of days walking, but you're gonna get left behind, you know? So you have to come in with that mentality that it's a marathon. And when I say it's a marathon, I mean this is a marathon of you learning software that can potentially take 3, 2, I don't know, 4 years, depending on your life situation. And if you come in with that mindset and you're like, okay, we're gonna take it day by day, sprint by sprint, and we're gonna get there eventually. If you just remind yourself of that, don't give up, remind yourself why you're doing it, learn how to study code, learn how to read, open up a project and understand what's going on before you even try anything, you're going to be so good. You're going to be more prepared than I was. But this career choice has completely changed my life, changed it completely. I am so happy. Like I said, I love doing this. I love being on a problem for hours. We're just software engineers are just built a different way, you know, and I want to see as many people succeed as I can because I was in your same shoes and I know exactly what it feels like and I know exactly what those long nights feel like. And you're not alone. Follow my channel, send me an email, find me on GitHub. I think my GitHub is github.com/Aguilera Luis. Aguilera is Aguilera, and then Luis is Luis. So think that's about it for today. I will catch you on the next video, and failure is not an option. Giving up is not an option. Just remind yourself of that. Remind yourself why you're doing it, and your life will change one day. Just keep it up.